Hi, it's Yari Villanueva, the Taps Bugler, and I'm here this afternoon talking some more about bugling. This is sort of a follow-up to the video I did the other day about the prototype bugles that are being manufactured by BAC Instrument Company in Kansas City. A lot of people sent me a message, wrote to me, emailed me, and even posted on the YouTube video itself that some of the sound was cut out. Well, let me grab my bugle here. The reason that it was cut out was, believe it or not, I got a copyright claim against me performing a little bit of the bugle call of last post. Now, the last post, like just about 99.99% of all bugle calls, are in the public domain. And, of course, it's a public domain piece being performed live by me, so I can't understand why there'd be any kind of copyright issues. However, there are companies out there that use the algorithms that when they hear a piece being performed, they will naturally send out a copyright claim. And when that happens, you have a couple of options. You can just live with it and not be able to monetize that video, or you can send a dispute. Now, you fill out the information about it and stating why it's not under copyright. For example, I had said that, of course, that the bugle call is in the public domain, having been written in the 19th century, and that it's not a recording of someone else performing it. It's me performing it live, so there's no reason for it to have a copyright claim against it. And it's sent off to the company that issues the copyright claim. Now, YouTube doesn't arbitrate these things. They don't look at it and say, hey, well, Taps Bugler has a point there, you know, there shouldn't be a claim. It goes to the company, and a lot of times the companies don't even bother to respond. So if you decide to keep it up and you are able to monetize, that is, make some money off the ads, they get a portion of it, if not half of it. Now, quite honestly, I'm trying to do these videos like a lot of the YouTubers out there in order to raise some money, because what I do with Taps Bugler and Taps for Veterans requires funding, and we don't have any kind of source coming in where we can get money. We don't have anybody donating hundreds of thousands of dollars to us. So, you know, every little bit helps. So it's quite frustrating when you put up a YouTube video and you find that it's has a copyright claim to it. As a matter of fact, a lot of the videos we did last year of the Taps Across America, when we put that up on the Taps Across America event YouTube channel, quite a number of those had copyright strikes, or not strikes, but claims against it. And it's a little frustrating, although we're not monetizing that page at all. We're just putting those videos up so that the general public can see them, and the folks that perform taps over the Memorial Day weekend and the July 4th weekend could see themselves performing. We don't make any money off of that. But it is a little frustrating to see that a copyright claim would be made against a live performance of taps, of all things. But it happens. The third thing you can do, outside of ignoring it or submitting a dispute, is to take the option of having that piece of music eliminated from the video, which means that when you get to it, it's just blank. And that's a little frustrating too. So that was the reason why when you heard me sound that bugle on the last video, there was a bit of an empty sound. It looked like I was just mimicking, no sound coming out. So anyway, so today what I plan on doing is actually playing some of that bugle call so that folks can hear it, what it sounds like. But before I do, let me please invite you to, if you like these videos and would like to see some more, please subscribe to our channel, Taps Bugle, Taps Bugler, that is. I'll get it right one of these days. Taps Bugler, and also hit the like button on it if you like this video. That helps the algorithms get out, to reach as many people as possible, and it helps us too. I won't be shy about that. What we're trying to do is raise a few pennies through the advertising so that we can help support both websites, the tapsbugler.com and the tapsforveterans.com. Tapsforveterans.org. And I'll talk a little bit about what the events we have coming up. But in the meantime, let's go back to that bugle that I mentioned the other day. It's this real bugle, actually. It's a conical shaped bell, and I believe that this bell came from the old bugles that they used to make for the Old Guard Fife and Drum Corps. And the Fife and Drum Corps, of course, had, in addition to the tubing, they had an extra tubing set where there was one valve right here in the middle, hidden from view, so that they could play and get some great melodies out and amaze people. They do that today. It's quite exciting to hear the Old Guard Fife and Drums play with the bugle melodies that they use. But this bugle hopefully will go into production, or I'm not sure if they plan to make a lot of them or what they plan to do. But for my money, it's a very good sounding bugle. So let me play a little bit, and I'll make up some bugle calls, and hopefully I won't get a copyright claim against this. That's a little bit of the 1861 Tattoo, a tune that's in public domain, by the way. As I mentioned before, this bugle is a real bugle. The conical bell gives it a nice mellow sound. Some folks had asked me what mouthpiece I was using. I'm using a Vincent Bach 1.5C, and it fits perfectly into that. So, but others might choose to use other mouthpieces. Whatever mouthpiece seems to work the best for you is the one you should use. I get that question a lot. Oh, what mouthpiece should I use with the bugle? Whatever works, whatever feels good for your embouchure and gets that sound that you're looking for. With this particular bugle, I'm looking for a nice, mellow, round sound. And, of course, a sound that will project, especially if you're outside. This seems to do the trick. I really hope that BAC comes out and makes a number of these bugles. It's a little different than the regulation bugle that's out there. It's because the way it's shaped, it looks more like the British bugle that's used, that you see a lot of on eBay and internet sites and everything, and it's the type of horn that's used by the British Army today. I hope, like I said, really hope they do that. Now, as far as other bugles go, I'm going to be doing some follow-up videos on the bugles in my collection, and I think I'm going to start off with bugles, the M1892 trumpet, which is, of course, the basis for all bugles that have been made since that time. believe it or not, we think of the Boy Scout bugle as one type of bugle, but it's gone through a number of variations. So I'll point those out in a video. It'll probably be a two-part video. The first one will be talking about the history of the M1892, how it came into development. And then the second video that I'll put up is where I'll have about 10 or 12 different examples of the G trumpet and by different manufacturers and show you the difference. I also want to, at some point in time, talk about the ones that are available today. There are a few that are still being manufactured, and sort of give my feedback on those. So stay tuned for those videos. In the meantime, once again, I'm Taps Bugler, and you can follow me on tapsbugler.com or subscribe to this YouTube channel by hitting the subscribe button, and also like the video too, I hope. You can also find me on Facebook, not only at tapsbugler.yari, but also Taps Across America, which is a big program that's going to happen on Memorial Day at 3 p.m. throughout the country. We'll have thousands of buglers sounding the call of remembrance at 3 p.m. and there'll be a sign up for that. More information about that is coming. In the meantime, this weekend, March 14th at 6 p.m. will be the opening registration for 100 Nights of Taps Gettysburg. And that's the program where we have a live bugler that sounds taps each evening in the Gettysburg National Cemetery. That starts on Memorial Day at 7 p.m. and will run all the way through until September 11th this year. We've extended the program a little bit to have our closing night on the anniversary, the 20th anniversary of 9/11. A very historic, memorable, sad occasion, but we felt it would be a very good way to honor those who died that day 20 years ago. So that'll be the 100 Nights of Taps. We also have a Facebook page for that, and that's, of course, 100 Nights of Taps Gettysburg. So you can check that out and sign up there. And then later on this year, we'll be commemorating the 100th anniversary of the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier, our Taps in Honored Glory program. Lots more information will be coming about that. So I hope that you come back and be part of that, because I think it's going to be a very special program. And there's no need to come to the East Coast, to Arlington or anything to be involved with that. You'll be able to participate in that program on November 11th at 11 o'clock as we have the National Salute. And we'll be doing that in conjunction with the Society of the Honor Guard Tomb of the Unknown Soldier, a great organization made up of the former Sentinels who walked the mat at Arlington for years. Just a really wonderful organization, and they are working on all kind of great programs leading up to the 100th anniversary. So that's going to be terrific, and we'll be talking more and more about that. So in the meantime, thanks so much for listening. If you have any questions, please put them in the comments below, or you can send a question out to me. I'm more than happy to answer as much as I can. And hopefully we won't get a YouTube copyright claim on this video. So thanks so much for listening. Have a great day.